All right, still hanging out at the after party, and with me from Death Row. Introduce yourself, my man.
I'm Suge Knight and
Tupac Shakur.
All right. Now here's the deal. First of all, can you tell us what you actually thought about the actual rap category in terms of? I mean, I saw Coolio win, and I was like, sorry.
it's like this. For us, anything with awards, when you think about that, he got an album out there. He sold 6 million records. He sold 3 million singles. He got another album coming out, Machiavelli. Snoop got an album coming out. We just move forward. We don't even get caught up in that type of shit.
All right, man. Can we talk about Death Row East? What is exactly happening, and what can we expect from it?
Believe in God?
Certainly.
Believe in Death Row East. Believe in that, for real.
That's it right there.
But if you believe in God, believe in Death Row East. We plan to take the same strategy we use with Death Row West, which is mind over matter, taking all our weaknesses and making it into our strengths. We know that we got strength in numbers. We already run the streets out here. So now we just gonna help some of these brothers get their money on because we know they got talent. We got the ways to make them use their talent to the maximum effect. And that's what this is about. Everybody rap. We don't rap. We rap to make money. We do business. Ain't no other record company out there that sold as many records as we did. We outsold Bad Boy, LaFaze, every black record label out there, we outsold them in 1 year. And I'm a convict and my homeboy just got off a murder case. So that tell you that it's pure talent, no hype. We don't got no all-American smiles. They don't even want to buy our record, but they gotta buy our record because we represent the street. So Death Row East is gonna be a personification of what we did on the west side. We're gonna do it to the east side, and we're gonna prove once and for all that all these people talking about an East Coast, West Coast war, they like the Judas was to Jesus. They only here to cause confusion. We here to bring money and to bring change. They here to cause confusion. All these weak rappers, Nas, all these suckers, they battling off of East and West like this is a game. This ain't no game. If this was chess, we'd be yelling checkmate 3 years ago because we've been beat these. It's not a game. We out here trying to help our people make money. We trying to get out of this 3-strike circle they got us in and start getting our papers on. So that's what we doing. By strength in numbers, we coming to the East Coast to prove there is no fear, there is no problem, there ain't nothing but opportunity. And the opportunity is overthrow the government y'all got right now, which is Bad Boy and Nas and all that bullshit, and we will bring a new government here that will feed every person in New York.
Cool, man. All right, man. Peace. Thanks a lot. Take care. Peace.
Like to address, Pac was never set up by Stretch, let it rest. I stepped to him at Bryant Park so we could speak direct. He didn't disrespect, we plan to reconnect. I flew to Vegas to shoot the Street Dreams video and link with Tupac. Try to squash the East Coast, West Coast beef. We didn't talk, but he was still alive in the hospital. And it rained that day in Vegas. Rest in power. Yeah, hold up. KD2 shit. Hey, hold up, come on, whoa. Right back at this. Right back, hold up, whoa. High on life, drunk off dark liquor, chicken eerie. Like I threw on Thriller, bitch I'm a hard hitter. Rolex clocks and killers holding the order. I'm praying God delivers. I had runners with Suge, niggas would've been shook. At the height of the beef, they started Death Row East. Damn, I even saw they tease on some of my G's. Notorious label, the story was made in the streets. Now it's real life movies. Rest in peace, Ill Will. Let's talk about it. We the smartest, not the loudest, came about the project houses where they resort to violence. Hennessy bottles on the curb, little niggas trying to serve. Let's talk about it. Back when Jungle told Pac is on, soon as we walk about this. Picket signs, outlaws, outside the music hall. Bunch of ghetto superstars, really down to lose it all. Both sides was thugging, but when you in my city, you know how we coming. Animals in the field and most of them clutching. When you live in this rugged, that come with repercussions. Look, high on life, drunk off dark liquor, chicken eerie. Like I threw on Thriller, bitch I'm a hard hitter. Rolex clocks and killers holding the order. I'm praying God delivers. I had runners with Suge, niggas would've been shook. At the height of the beef, they started Death Row East. Damn, I even saw they tease on some of my G's. Notorious label, the story was made in the streets. History lessons, keep it on record. Let's talk about it. Cause when you got a story real as mine, you can't leave nothing out it. Take you back to 9-6 diamonds and Mag 10s, looking through a fresh lens. Everything I knew now, wish I knew back then. Like it was only so much time left before Machiavelli the Don left. Booked the flight flying out west. We neighbors trying to squash the whole shit in Vegas. No media to eat it up and leak it in the papers. Eric B, Big D, and Preem was affiliated. Peace to Edie, Napoleon, all the innovators. We had respect before we was ever some entertainers. See Suge, he was a dangerous threat. MOB almost turned half of New York red. Brothers I grew up with threw up they sets. Some even had them death row chains hang off their necks. There's a rumor that spread I like to address. Pac was never set up by Stretch, let it rest. I stepped to him at Bryant Park so we could speak direct. He didn't disrespect, we plan to reconnect. I flew to Vegas to shoot the Street Dreams video and link with Tupac. Trying to squash the East Coast, West Coast beef. We didn't talk, but he was still alive in the hospital. And it rained that day in Vegas. Rest in power.
This is my Nas, and we both got one thing in common. We both represent Queens to the fullest. Alright? This brother was good enough to stop his show, and I want everybody in here, everybody stand up on their feet first and foremost, please.
I sold
At
6.5 million
7:03
copies,
New York time,
so
4:03
I won.
p.m.
All
Las
these
Vegas
famous
time,
people get
Tupac
together.
Shakur
What's
passed
the one
away,
thing you
y'all.
take away? Is everybody much shorter than you thought? I know a lot of people
Give me
climb
a moment of
Snoop and
silence.
say, 6'4", I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
But do people seem shorter? There's a lot of attitude going on. What's the one thing you take away?
Oh, it's a lot of attitude, of course, because nobody thought we would show up here. But, you know, we always feel like we keep it real, not from scratch that. We always felt like we're being true to everything we've always stayed representing. And our audience is worldwide. We're not even on no, you know, we coming out here and it's the East Coast, West Coast. We got beef with the people we got beef with. But we could go anywhere in the country because we are America's most wanted. So can't stop the flow.
Can't stop what America wants.
On that note, I know that Biggie and Puffy are here tonight. Did you see them? Do you have anything to say to them at all?
Nah, but even if we saw them, we are businessmen. We are not animals. It's not like we're gonna see them and rush them and jump on them. If they see us and they want drama, we're gonna definitely bring it like only Death Row can bring it. But we here as businessmen to enjoy and
Support the
Video Music Awards for MTV because they support us. So if they want to come and use this business opportunity to get on some gangster, you know, we do that better than anybody.
Can you envision a day when, you know, y'all, if not get together and make an album, just peacefully coexist?
There's no dream of making an album with Biggie and Puffy or none of them. We're not sweating it like that.
This is our
we
family
We
over
peacefully
here.
coexist right now because we all cool. Everybody's here. They sell records. We sell records. Well, I guess you could call that selling records. What they do. We sell large amounts of records, and they sell a few records. And really, it's no competition. People are really making too much out of it than it is. It's really just, if you want to talk, we're going to make it specific as to what you can talk about and what you can't talk about. And the East Coast, West Coast thing is something that the journalists and people are making just to get paid off it so it can drag out. So they're perpetuating it so it can be drama, which I still love MTV, but when it all go down, don't look at me and Biggie and be like, why is there a big East Coast, West Coast war when you're shooting this to 300 homes, 300 countries, telling them about an East Coast, West Coast war that they would never know exists. So that's where information becomes a problem. When
And if
MTV
it did,
News gotta be the ones to let you know.
if it did exist, Pac, we wouldn't be here. So
Right, and if it
let you
exists,
know
how
it's
we gonna be
non-existent.
sitting in New York talking about it? We'll try to be better role models, and y'all try to stop putting that drama out there. You got a lot of power, a lot of responsibility. We both do. We both need to exercise greater restraint.
Death row chain. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. I was just a young nigga on the block. Just a young nigga on the block. Said I was just a young nigga on the block. Just another young nigga on the block. Shook son Pac, it was on cause I fuck with Dre. Straight out of Compton, was a product of NWA. But shit, everything changed when Ice Cube went solo. Riding shotgun in my brother face Lolo. On my way to school, having shootouts with the cholos. If it wasn't them, we getting jacked by the popo. In the 10th grade, smoking weed on the lodo. My mama ain't know though. Back of the class with the Source magazine, just flipping through the photos. Fuck with Reasonable Doubt, but now when Pac was on the road, 1995 I started to bang. And I would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. Even though he was born on the east, Tupac was accepted here, especially rocking that chain with that electric chair. I sat back and watched him through up the west side. It shook. Pac, Snoop, and Dre hit the cover of the Vibe. 96, it was on. I took a death row, stick it in, slapped it on the chrome, riding down Rosecrans with my hand on the toast, stuck at a light, bumping two of America's most. I used to spray it on the locker, a nigga run up, I yelled death row and soccer, man, I kept a gun tucked, selling weed with my nigga Sonic. All we used to listen to was Doggy Style, All Eyes on Me in the Chronic. Then a couple Long Beach niggas changed the game. Daz and Corrupt, nigga fuck Old Dog and Kane. But when Dr. Dre left, shit wasn't the same, and I would've did anything for that nigga death row chain. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. Dre started Aftermath and found M. Easy E died from AIDS, but why him? Snoop signed the beat, Suge signed Left Eye. Death Row fell apart, what happened to the west side? I used to smoke and just sit in the truck. I was forced to bang Biggie and Puff. I was mad that niggas felt Death Row ain't give us enough, and for that we ain't giving a fuck. The whole coast split up. Now Dre in New York working with Nas, and Pac stomping niggas out beside the Mirage. I saw it in the news and I knew it was on. They say the look on Pac's face, nigga knew he was wrong, knew he was gone. Stomped a nigga 2 minutes long. Now I'm repping West Side, putting you in the song. Damn, Tupac got smoked by Baby Lane, and both of them niggas dead over a fucking death row chain. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains. A nigga would do anything for one of them death row chains.
Easy thing, you know what I mean?
Way to lighten the mood. Wow. Well, Suge's terror alert level just went.
Skills, Ebonics, Tim Dog, Gifted Gab of Black Alicious, Gonzo of Caution, Chris Kelly of the legendary Crisscross. We're not done. We got more. Yo, Noble, take it from here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
There's no justice, it's just us. Watching your back, it be a must.
There are no words that can express how I feel. Even though I act crazy.
Go in the ashtray, spark the weed up.
My alias could die. They call me Hussein Faded. It's a 2-game tank.
Scott LaRock died trying to break up a fight. They caught my nigga Pop through the door at the light. They hit B.I.G. through the door at the light. Was that a coincidence or 2 planned hits? My brother Yaki Gaddafi took one in his face by somebody he knew, stretched in the project hallway. Fatal car flipped, he got ejected out the front windshield. Broke most of his bones in his neck. Sean Price and Big Sight, my niggas died in they sleep. Since Big Pun, I've been more health conscious of what I eat. Be cautious out in these streets, these niggas is straight haters. Mob and peace, jack up. I pray Allah made his grave spacious. They got nipped right in front of his store. We still shedding tattoo tears galore. Like the good die young, they had so much more to accomplish. Still lighting up the darkness in this world like Pimp C, Fat Pat and DJ Screw, Big Stretch and Seagram, Big L and Guru, Freaky Ty, Jam Master J, yeah, Mossberg, Soldier Slim and Mac Dre, Big Hawk, Chinks Drugs, Bankroll Fresh, Shorty Low, Pop Smoke, and XXX. I miss the old dirty bastard and Easy E, Nate Dogg, Fife Dog, and MC Breed. What's up, my nigga Flipside, OFTB, MCA from